my friends, it's me, Karen Valentine, and welcome to part 3 of Pirate Girl by Matt Davidson. Today I think we're going to finish up the feathers and the pin on the hat, the scarf, and then start working on her clothing. So let's get started. I was looking at this a little more closely, kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I noticed that on this feather right here, to me and my eye, the lines on this feather are going the wrong way. Like I feel like they should be going down. If I had noticed that before I had printed the image, I would have erased those in Photoshop. Photoshop Elements is the program that I use, but I didn't. So I'm gonna try and redo them going the other direction and hope that it looks okay when I'm finished, because I can't really cover up the lines very well. I haven't had success like some other colorists with using a Posca pen or a gel pen, because I can't seem to ever color over it the way that I want. So I'm just going to come in and redraw some of these lines and hope that it looks okay. It's just, it's just me. I like them going down, so I'm going to try it. Now, it looks really weird right now, but hopefully when I finish it'll look okay. Okay, so I think we'll start here. This is Prismacolor Espresso. It's one of my most used browns. I really like it. That line's going to be hard to cover up right there, I think. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Uh-oh, did I goof up already? Yeah, probably. All right, let's see. Okay, we'll go with that. I like stripy feathers. Okay. So now I want to kind of feather it out so it looks softer, like a feather maybe would. Bleeding some of the color down. Well, that covered up pretty good. I would say that was a success. Okay, not bad. Alrighty, this is gonna be, I think I'm gonna do this one brown. This is light umber. Light umber. More espresso. And then white on the ends. Yeah, good. Okay, the other thing to me is that here is, maybe you're zoomed in too close. Try that. Here's the half of this feather up here, and I feel like if you, like, let's just say the stem is running down there, it seems to me like it needs, I don't know, needs to be shown a little bit down here, like, I don't know, just being weird. Just a little bit, like that. That's good. And this one I think I want to be mostly white. And it'll show up better when I get the background in. You'll see the white stand out better. Let's add a little beige sienna. Just a little bit. Okay, what color? This one, I don't want to do beige sienna because I think that's what I used for the hat. But I want it to be, it either needs to be really dark or really light. I think this fluff right here will continue to do really light. I don't know what to do on that feather. Let's see, a little bit of white right here. And maybe we just go with the dark. Maybe we just go all espresso. Well, that might not have been a good idea. Can we add maybe some black? I don't know. I feel like now it doesn't show up very well. So maybe that's a black feather. Well, what's done is done, right? I mean, it's not terrible. We're going to go with that and keep moving on. And this feels like I want to make that just a little bit skinnier. And give it a little bit of a all right, we're going with that. Let's do that pin. That pin, I think I'm going to do the metals on her in gold. So for gold, I will use Jasmine, which is PC 1012. Oops, sorry, PC 1012. My either chocolate or espresso, and white. And this looks a little, this is very detailed, so I have no idea how this is going to turn out. We're going to give it our best shot. I'm going to throw some white highlights in. If I can try to remember where I put them, that would be helpful. And then the yellow. Actually, it's not yellow. Jasmine, sorry. I think I'm going to use espresso. And I just kind of, I don't know, I add it wherever I feel like it would look right. Try not to cover up those white highlights because those really help to make it look like gold. I'm going to put highlights on that little section, but I need it more. And just the gold seems to look best when there's a nice contrast between the white and the yellow and the brown, like kind of defined areas, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. You want to be able to see some of the white highlights as well as some of the yellow, and this had so much detail under it. I'm not sure if how this is turning out, but I think it's okay. Sometimes you just gotta go with it. That's not bad. I'm not sure what, oh, those are the end of the feathers. Yeah. That's what that is. So those would be white. I don't really probably need to add that, but feather tips are white. Okay. I'm just kind of winging it here. But I do think that that pin would have some shadows underneath it. At least a little bit, so, and it'd be tight up to the brim of the hat because, you know, it's sitting right on top of it. I want them soft. Okay, cool. We may revisit that later, but for now I'm calling it done. So I have some favorite colors that I tend to use a lot. They're always my shortest pencils. I don't know if it's because I live in Arizona and so therefore I'm attracted to cool colors as opposed to warm colors for the most part. But the light aquamarine, peacock blue, love those colors. And this Prussian green. So I think that's going to be my color scheme in here. And I want a pop of that color on her scarf right here. So let's add a little bit of highlight first. And sure, do I want black? A little bit. This is my Caran d'Ache blender. It's pretty good. I usually use a brush to brush things off, but I forgot to bring it in the room, so. I have two places that I am able to color in if I want to. The room I'm in now, I call my studio, my art studio, where I play with all kinds of other creative things, but it has nice natural light in it, which is where I have to film, or else you guys wouldn't be able to see what I was doing. And the other place is I set up a table in my family room so I can sit at night and color and be with my husband and my dog and sit there together and watch TV and stuff like that. So that's where I spend most of my evenings. All right, so there's her scarf. Oh yeah, there's another little section. So I felt like, let me zoom out here. I felt like she needed her scarf to pop out and show through behind. I just wanted to bring that color down. So I drew these little scarf bits, like it's tied around her head and it's flowing down her back. So let's do those too. Let's see, do I want that to be in or out? Well, this is out. And I think that's going to be in. So out and out. that's going to be a little bit of shadow. So we'll do that real light first. Sorry. I have to keep reminding myself to look up at the camera and see where my picture is in frame. Just so that it looks like the rest of the page, I might just go ahead and darken up these lines a little bit. Okay. It's not perfect. It's not like what Mr. Davidson would have done, but it'll work. Okay, what's next? How about the vest? Don't know. I think I want the scarf around her waist to be green. All right, I think we're going to go brown. We're going to go brown on the vest. I was going to do color, but I think we'll do our color in her wrist decorations, her wraps, and her scarf. So I'm going to start with light umber, and I may go darker. But just to get some color laid down, let's see. not sure if I should keep it stripy or just color it all in. I kind of like it stripy, but it's going to need to be darker. Espresso again. I think I'm going to come in with the white and blend it all together so that the stripes are not as defined. And cross my fingers that that looks okay. Okay, fingers crossed. I think I like that. Okay, I think I like that. We'll keep going with that. Down here. And just in case it makes a difference, I'm going to do it the same way with the light umber first. Start from the bottom, I guess. sure what color I'm going to do this border here. I guess just this color. I'm just using a little bit lighter of a pencil to do the blending on this one this time. Same. And I think I want some black in there. Yep. Okay, I'm going to turn off the video and do the same thing on this side because I think it would be just really boring for you guys to continue to watch this. So I'm going to finish this up and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I've done the stripes on the other side and I decided I wanted to do something to help make it look a little more interesting and a little bit more like fabric. So I took my white pencil over the top. I added a little tiny bit of black under each of the stripes. And then I took my white pencil and I just zigzagged it up and down, and it drew the pencil pigment up and down and kind of made it zigzaggy. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but yeah, you can see that pretty well. So it kind of made it zigzaggy, just gave it a little bit more interest. So now I'm going to do the buttons and the epaulets, and I think I'm going to do the epaulets in black and the buttons in gold. So I'm going to do the epaulets kind of the way I would do hair, in that I'm going to add a little bit of white highlight first. Not a lot, just a little bit. And I'm going to blend a little bit. And then just a little bit more. Yep, just like that. there's the button. It almost looks like it's going in and over, but that doesn't. I wonder if there would be two buttons there. Oh well, I can't. We're just gonna go with what we see this time. So there's the black. And there it is again. And I don't know if that's right or not, but we're going with it. Okay, oh, let's see, is that part of the vest? It is, and I missed it. I was thinking it was another part of the scarf, but nope, that's part of the vest. Okay. Okay, well that was quick and easy. All right, I'm gonna finish the vest that I missed right there, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna do the buttons now. So we will add a spot of white. Some jasmine. And am I missing any? Yep. There, which also that should be black right here. Okay. And actually, that should be black right there too. Okay. Again, espresso. And we're just gonna kind of cover up some of that yellow. Sorry, jasmine. I'm not doing a very good job of keeping the picture in frame for you guys this time. Since we're working on the gold, let's go ahead and do her belt buckle. Just using this jasmine to blend that espresso in a little bit more. I feel like it needs a little bit darker bits in here. That's not bad. I think once the brown belt gets in there, it'll give it enough contrast so that it'll look okay, I think. So let's go ahead and maybe do the belt. Again, I'm going to use my espresso, and I'll probably add a good amount of black to it as well. I want to try and get it to look as much like leather as possible. And I think if I go over it with a lighter color for the highlights, that will help. Yeah, it's definitely going to need some black. This area here is going to lighten up because it sticks out the most. Put some black in here. I think that is the belt loop wrapped around. I'm pretty sure. Black again. Let's see what beige sienna does. that, I think. Beige sienna. Beige sienna again. And I think a little bit of black right here. Let's try some white right in that very center. This almost doesn't seem like it almost seems like it is too light. Like it doesn't look like it's the same. So I'm going to add some more. Okay. Well, I added black here and absolutely no black in the center. So that could be the problem. So let's try. should have added that white. That's better. I got that already. Okay, let's get this done. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I would like to get some color going on here somehow, just because I'm starting to get bored with all the brown. So let's do the scarf. Now I can either do it all green, all Prussian green, or I can do some light aqua and green on top. What do I want to do? Hey, I know. I'm going to pull out my handy dandy little test page and see. So if I go light aqua, got to kind of try and stick to the colors that are not black, because if you go too much over that black, it'll really lighten it up. And then have the green, sorry, Prussian green. So that's what that does. And if I go just Prussian green, I want to like that better. Yep, okay. Prussian green it is. So I think I'm going to turn the camera off because you guys don't need to see me just filling in color with one solid color. And then after I do that, I'll decide where to go from there. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I have a layer of color over everything. And I think I'm going to, since it's a dark color, it's not really changing the color of the black. So I'm going to go over it again in some of the areas to darken it up some more. Make sure it's all filled in. And then white. Just right there. Maybe on the very edge. And a little bit of black. Okay. Good. Let's do, oh, see, looky there. I'm not used to doing these things on camera. So it may take me a few videos to get really comfortable. But it is fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it. There's not much point if you're not, Good. Okay. Since I already have the green out, where do I want to do green in here? I'm going to mix the greens and the aquamarine in here in her jewelry and her beads and things like that. So, oh, let's see. Let's have a wrap be green. Maybe this one right here. So, a little bit of white right there. Green. Little bit of black. Should we do the shirt? I'm thinking I want to do the shirt. And I want the shirt to be white, but I don't want to leave it just white. I want to add some warm tones to the shadows of the shirt. Oh, now normally in this case I would use, let's see, do we use seashell pink? Maybe we try seashell pink, which really isn't pink, it's really more of a beige. I have to find it in my stash. Okay. Seashell pink. And let's see what that looks like. I'm just gonna use it. So easy when the artist tells you where to put some of these shadows. I am going to go over the white with white because that's going to blend out the color I just put on here. And I mean, the shirt's not really going to look white, but I didn't want it to be a color. Like it like this. I like the color combination of the warm tan and the gray of the artwork. Okay. I think I'm going to get her, I think those are going to be black pants under there. Now what is that? Is that part of the scarf? Torn part of the scarf? Because you know pirates, they have torn and tattered clothing. I'm going to call that part of the scarf. And then I'm going to do this in black because there's too much, there's plenty of brown already. She's wearing black leather pants. Colored right over that fringe, didn't I? Okay. See how that blender just, pow, it just blends and darkens that black right up. Now, normally I would use my brush, so you know what? I'm going to grab this little paintbrush, and I still wound up getting color where I didn't want it. Okay, I'm not sure if I want little highlights on that or not. I'm going to add a little bit, and I can always cover it up if I mean just a little. Okay. We're going to leave that. Okay, I feel like this video is getting very, very long, so I'm going to stop for now and check the time and keep going in another video if we're right about an hour. So I'll either see you back or I'll see you on the next video. Bye.